Hello everybody and happy Monday. This is Scott and today we'll be doing a product review, and this is the open source project known as Caesium or CCM or something along those lines. What is this software? This is a a picture compression software that is meant to compress images to make them smaller. It's actually fairly simple. It's free, completely open source. You can get the source code. You only have to type in CCM, just like this name right here, into the browser. It'll come right up, and you will be able to get it. So here's what we have. We can check for the updates. Alright. But we're going to actually do a test. So I'm going to just take a screenshot. Okay, I took a screenshot. Now we're going to add a picture, and I'm going to go to my folder where it should reside. Which one did I just take? This one, 354 kilobytes. Alright, 1680 by 1050, nice. We're going to open it, and we're going to see. Okay, so here's the quality, and we're going to have a preview. And we're going to click right here, and we're going to allow it to do a preview. Here's what it looks like, and here's what it'll look like after the compression. We're going to set the quality to 80, and it's going to shrink it down to that size. I'm going to make the screen larger so you can all see. Right down here is what it'll look like. You don't see much difference. Alright, so now we can come over here and we can change the quality. Set the quality, and now you click preview. Do you see much of a difference now? Not really. And it's also 162 kilobytes, so it's about 55% reduction. We're going to go down even more. We're going to go down to 30. Forgot to set the quality. There we go, 75% reduction in size, and you can stay, and the quality doesn't change. Wonderful. Now the general rule is to never go below 20. Reason being, why can't I get this thing to update properly? You know what? Okay, there we go. Derp. I had to click on it. Here's what it is. It's 77% smaller at 20% quality, and it looks the same. Here's what happens when you go below 20. We're going to go 10. Actually, quality not much different. Alright, we're going to go down to 1. Wow, even at... Wait. Alright, at 1. It is... It's 89% shrunken. As you can see, the image is still the same. There's distortion on the side, though, which is why apparently on this one it's below 10, but never do 1. Never do 1. It's always like the rule of 10 or 20. Like, even 19. But look, it looks good. You don't get that distortion, and it's 78% smaller. Great compression tool. Why would you use this? Oh, web developers, if you are out there, you will agree. Images, they are one of the worst things to have. Ads are not the slowest loading items on my website. You know what it is? The images. Images take up kilobytes of space, and you can't do much about them. There's very few ways to actually make images load faster on a site. You have to basically set the dimensions as opposed to just letting them hang there. If you put them in a division tag, the division's going to be set, but the browser has to automatically fix the size of the image as opposed to just reading the code and knowing right away. It's faster. Always set the height and width, and that'll increase it. But other than that, there's not a whole lot more you can do. You can try caching it, but that's not going to make it faster for that first time around. This is the only way to actually get them to load extremely faster, and that is to compress the image. And when you're doing high quality pictures, you want to save as much space as you can without reducing the quality, which is why this software is so good. Here's what we're going to do though. I can compress it. I just came over here and I say, remember last folder? And I say same folder as output. It just adds the suffix of compressed. A wonderful tool, and this right here should give it a random one. Apparently not. Open it and remove. Okay, there we go. And add it back. You can put your own in there, which is great. Add your own suffix and then delete the old one. Great way to store images without wasting space on your computer. And What do all these do? This is going to open a list. You're allowed to open a list file. It's for specific to this software, so you won't be using it much. Clear list. It's going to remove it from there. Oh, there goes that example. Settings. You can just fit. Yeah, default image view. I always do fit to window. I can do it full size. Style. Windows Vista. I like the Windows Vista. No, you don't really change that. It just basically changes how this looks like. If I click apply now, see this? I don't like that. What I'm doing? Wait. Whoops. Yeah, you see that? You see that old school? We don't want that. We want the Vista look. What comes after this? I'm kind of curious now to see what all these look like. I don't really screw around with these too much because I just don't find them useful. But there we go. General settings. Compression settings. Delete the original file from the disk. I don't do this, but it's great too. Skip if the output size is greater than the original. Always do this. If you can't compress it to be smaller, and when I say compress it, I put little quotes around it, as in it gets larger, there's no point of you doing this. I don't know why I had this setting checked. It's probably because when I reinstalled it, it wiped it, so that's probably why. And then delete the original file. This is great. I don't use it though, because I always like having the image just in case it doesn't go over well. There we go. That's my reasoning there. Save as a list. You're able to save all the images that you were using, and then you can compress them later on. So let's just say you're working on a project, you gotta go. Well, you can't just leave your computer on. Well, I guess you could. Let's just say you can't though. You can save it as a list, and then when you come back, you can open up that list, and now all your files are back in there to be compressed, and you can just compress them. You can save the profile. I don't really use this that much. I mean, really, this thing's only useful, but you can add folders. And it's probably one of the most awesome things ever. If I select this folder, it's going to scan all these images. What are these images going to do? Maybe some of those things were not supposed to be released yet. Relating to a very, very simple template I designed. Okay. Well, yeah, you're all going to be interested to see that later on. I'll explain it. The video will be going up apparently sometime today, since I didn't realize that's what those images were of. But here we go. For the sake of it, yes, there is a new template. It's very, very simple, as you can see. I just gave it meta tags, nice looking background, a little bar, and then gave you where your ad unit should go. That's all I did. Very simple. I made it for where anyone could do, and I made it to where any blogger who doesn't know how to code to do it themselves. That's what I wanted. That's what people were asking. I gave them what they wanted. You don't like it? Well, take it up with them. What we're gonna do? We're gonna just say set quality. Set quality. Set quality. Set quality and preview. 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 And all these are being compressed. And as we can see, 80% reduction, 77% reduction, 74% reduction, 77% reduction, and then 78% reduction at the very bottom. Great software at compression. Literally, you cannot tell the difference between these images. They look the same to me. Come over here. Tell me the difference. You can't. Come over here. You can't. Come back over here. You can't. And this alone will save you 85, 46 is going to give you 92, 172, and 23 minus 85. No, wait, what am I doing? It's 28, which is going to give me 57. Sorry, no, yeah, 57. So 57 and 200 is going to give me 257 kilobytes are saved, which is wonderful for web developers. So that is why this software is absolutely wonderful. So thank you very much for watching this longer review. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below, and I will try to answer them. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.